Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, I have to begin everything I do this week with a thought about my dad. Today is my dad's birthday. And while he's been gone for a few years, he's never really gone. And this day marks something that has affected my life in such a way that I wanted to share it with you. And I don't mean for this to be a forum of all my personal feelings. But this is huge because my father is the person that really formed my life, not by trying to, but by giving me so much of himself. And I want to tell again what I've told before, but when I was a little boy, it was my dad, when I was just 5 or 6 years old, that started taking me with him when he would go fishing. And a little bit later in life, taking me with him when he would go hunting. And so all my instructions, everything that I saw was my father. And while nobody is perfect, none of us, and including my father, nobody is perfect. But in a boy's eyes, that person that is his role model, that is everything to him, becomes sort of the symbol of perfection, of how you want to live your life. And he took me along the water and showed me the joy and the experience that can come from that. And of course, through the years, I developed my own thoughts, and I spent a lot of times alone when he was working. But every single weekend that I can remember as a kid, all the way up to when I graduated from high school, every single weekend my dad and me would go someplace. I guess it's my dad and I got to speak proper English here. We'd go someplace fishing together. And in the fall, we'd go hunting together. Every weekend. This is extraordinary. And those years as I developed through an awkward teenager into a person ready to go into college and then the Navy, it was my dad that was a symbol of who I wanted to become. And so every time I come in here to the radio station and talk to you about fishing, I'm here because of the first steps that my dad allowed me to take and helped me along the way to discover the true joy of life in sharing it in the outdoors. You know, I can't say that I wouldn't have maybe done the same thing if it wasn't for him, but I don't think so. And so the moral to this story is when I talk about getting kids involved in fishing, and when I talk about including the kids in things that we do, there's a reason that means so much to me. There's such a powerful example as I look in the mirror and see myself and know how important it can be to have somebody that cares for you and that shares with you those things that are most important to that person in life. So I thank you, Dad, and today on your birthday, I can think even more of you, and I can share a little bit of that with all the people around me. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.